The Only Study Guide You'll Ever Need by Jade Bowler is a comprehensive and insightful resource designed to help students unlock their academic potential by mastering effective study techniques and mental strategies. Jade Bowler, an experienced educator and study coach, takes a unique approach to studying, blending practical advice with motivation and self-care tips. The book goes beyond just academic strategies, it's about creating a mindset and environment conducive to success. The overall message is clear: studying doesn't have to be stressful or overwhelming if you approach it with the right tools and mindset. Bowler starts by addressing a crucial concept: study habits. She explains that successful studying is not about studying for hours on end but about using that time efficiently. Instead of focusing on memorizing every detail, she emphasizes understanding and mastering the core concepts. The book encourages students to shift away from cramming sessions and instead focus on consistent, meaningful study that builds understanding over time. Bowler encourages a balanced approach where students break down tasks into manageable chunks, making them feel less intimidating and more achievable. A major point Bowler addresses is the need for active learning. This technique involves engaging with the material in a way that goes beyond passive reading or highlighting. She suggests strategies such as teaching the material to someone else, using flashcards, and taking practice tests. Active learning helps cement the material in your memory by forcing you to recall and apply what you've learned. The book outlines that when you actively engage with the content, you're not just memorizing, it's about creating a deeper understanding that will serve you in exams and real-life scenarios. Another core theme is time management. Bowler stresses the importance of having a well-structured schedule. Procrastination, she explains, is the enemy of effective studying. Students who procrastinate often feel rushed, anxious, and overwhelmed as deadlines loom closer. Bowler offers actionable steps for overcoming procrastination, including breaking large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, setting clear and achievable goals, and prioritizing the most important tasks first. Time blocking is also recommended, scheduling specific periods of focused study, ensuring that there is no room for distractions, and maintaining a steady pace throughout the week. The book highlights the importance of organization. It's not enough to study hard, it's essential to study smart. This requires students to create an effective system for keeping track of notes, assignments, and exam dates. Bowler explains that a disorganized approach can lead to unnecessary stress, wasted time, and forgotten tasks. She advocates for the use of planners, digital tools, and color-coded notes to keep everything organized and accessible. By staying on top of tasks and deadlines, students are able to manage their workload more efficiently, reducing the chances of last-minute panic. Bowler also takes time to explore the role of mindset in academic success. She believes that success starts with adopting a growth mindset, believing that intelligence is not fixed but can be developed through hard work and persistence. This mindset shift is essential for overcoming setbacks and challenges. Students who believe in their ability to improve are more likely to keep going after setbacks, whereas those with a fixed mindset may give up after facing difficulty. Bowler explains that developing this resilient mindset will not only help students thrive academically but also give them the mental strength to cope with any challenges they face in their studies. A key concept in the book is mental well-being. Bowler stresses that students need to take care of their mental health to perform at their best. The pressure to achieve can lead to stress and burnout, but maintaining a healthy balance between study and self-care is crucial. She encourages students to take regular breaks, get enough sleep, exercise, and spend time doing things they enjoy outside of their studies. Bowler insists that a well-rested, happy student is far more likely to succeed than one who is constantly stressed and overworked. Bowler also stresses the importance of setting realistic goals. Many students fall into the trap of setting overly ambitious goals that set them up for failure or disappointment. She explains that setting small, achievable goals helps build momentum and confidence. Rather than aiming for perfection, Bowler suggests focusing on progress. Celebrate small wins along the way, and recognize that mistakes are part of the learning process. By setting realistic expectations, students avoid overwhelming themselves and are able to focus on gradual improvement. In addition to practical study tips, Bowler talks about the importance of building positive habits. She believes that the key to long-term success isn't about cramming or pulling all-nighters before an exam but about developing consistent habits that support learning. Bowler suggests that students should work on incorporating study habits into their daily routines. Consistency, rather than intensity, is key. Establishing a regular study routine, creating the right environment, and sticking to productive habits will help students stay on track and make studying a natural part of their lifestyle. One of the book's most valuable sections discusses exam preparation. Bowler provides practical steps for studying effectively for exams, including how to manage your time, organize your notes, and focus on key areas of the syllabus. She explains that understanding the exam format and reviewing past papers is one of the most effective ways to prepare. Instead of simply memorizing facts, Bowler encourages students to understand how the material fits into the bigger picture. This method not only helps students perform well on exams but also ensures that they retain the knowledge for the future. The book also emphasizes the importance of self-reflection. After exams or assignments, Bowler encourages students to reflect on their performance. What went well? What could have been improved? This practice allows students to learn from their experiences and continuously improve their study strategies. Reflection is an integral part of the learning process, as it enables students to make adjustments and fine-tune their approach to studying and exam preparation. Bowler discusses the critical idea of motivation and how to maintain it throughout the academic journey. She explains that motivation isn't something that can be relied on to always be there. Instead, students need to develop strategies to maintain their motivation, even when the going gets tough. One approach is to remind yourself why you're studying in the first place, whether it's to achieve personal goals, help others, or pursue a passion. Maintaining a sense of purpose keeps students focused and driven when distractions arise. An additional area of focus in the book is collaborative learning. Bowler highlights the benefits of studying with peers, whether through group study sessions, discussion forums, or study partners. Collaborative learning allows students to deepen their understanding by teaching and explaining concepts to one another. It also provides an opportunity for feedback and support, which can boost confidence and motivation. Throughout the book, Bowler encourages students to embrace the process of learning itself rather than just focusing on the end result, grades. She argues that when students focus on mastering material and gaining knowledge, the grades will naturally follow. The idea is to shift from a narrow focus on outcomes to a broader focus on personal growth and development. This shift not only leads to better academic performance but also fosters a love of learning that will last well beyond school years.